Hello, 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 my lovelies. How is everybody doing today? It is Saturday afternoon, and I thought, why not hang out for a little bit? See who's around. I didn't know if anybody, was not busy or had nothing to do. So I thought, why not? Let's just hang out with each other. Um, it's cloudy here. It's been cloudy for a little while, so I'm hoping for rain, but I know it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. But the clouds are helping with the heat some, so it's not quite, it may be a few degrees cooler today. Hey Prism, how are you? Thank you for joining chat. Like I said, I just thought we could just hang out, kick back, chill, see what's going on, with everybody. Um, Hey Miss Diane, I'm doing good, Prism. I'm doing really good today. Like I said, I got a little bored. You can only watch so many YouTube videos until like you've racked your brain. So, um, I did manage a phone call or two. I'm waiting on two phone calls back, but I probably won't get them till later. So like I said, I'm just here, just bored, hanging out, doing time, I guess. Nothing much going on. Enjoying the air conditioner, that's for sure. Because it looks like, it's hot out there. I can feel the heat coming in from my window above my bed. So I'm glad I'm not out there in it, and blessed to the ones that are having to be in this heat. You know, I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Did y'all hear about the guy that turned himself in that was planning on mass shooting Yo Gotti's birthday party because the guy had a bad breakup? Have y'all seen that headline? From what I understand, the guy had a bad breakup and was angry and depressed and all of that. And Yo Gotti was throwing a hey Primal. Yo Gotti was throwing a birthday bash. And apparently this dude that had this breakup heard about it and was planning on going to Yo Gotti's birthday bash and basically doing a mass shooting. And from what I understand, at the last minute, instead of going to do a mass shooting, he actually called the cops on himself and told the cops what he was planning on doing. And the cops, they went and they arrested the guy. And um, from what I gather, I could be wrong, but from one of the articles I read that hey John, they sent him to a ward to be evaluated, basically. But I could be wrong. He may just be in jail right now. But from what the last thing I read, they were either thinking about trying to or had just sent the guy to a ward to be evaluated for mental illness. But I'm just glad that he decided the last minute to call the cops on himself instead of doing what he had planned to do. That would have been really, really sad. Hey Edward, how are you? That would have been really sad. And you guys, we don't need no more violence. We really don't. I mean, there's always going to be violence. There's always been violence since the beginning of time. I understand that. But this world right now, we don't need any more mass shootings. We don't need any more violence. We don't we need, we don't need that. Um So that's what's been all over my Facebook today is the news article about that guy. And I don't remember his name. I did see a picture of him. But I don't know his name. I didn't catch his name, so I can't tell you who it was to save my life. So how are you all doing? Are you all doing good? Everything going okay today? You having a good afternoon? Did you have a great lunch? Anybody grilling out? Hey, Big Cole, how are you, hun? Anybody firing up that grill and throwing some steaks and ribs on? Some chicken? I love grilled chicken, especially barbecued grilled chicken. Oh my gosh. The best. The best. Can y'all tell I'm hungry? I'm kind of hungry. I actually woke up hungry. Overcast weather, Prism says, so it's cooler. Well, that's good. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good today. Like I said, I was just bored. I've watched so many YouTube videos and was just hanging out, and I said, you know, why not go live a little bit early and hang out with some of you guys that are around. I actually didn't know if anybody would be around. Rommel said just busting out a few things on the to-do list. I hear that. I need to make a to-do list because I got a lot of shit I need to get done, but that's neither here nor there. I'm kind of, I've been taking a lot of days off, but let's just say I'm taking the day off. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking the day off. I am, you know, my, I think I stepped wrong a while ago. I was coming from the restroom and I think I stepped wrong and my left ankle is hurting me pretty bad. I think I sprained it. Of course, leave it to me to sprain it just walking across the floor, but I think I sprained my ankle. It's been hurting ever since that happened. So, Edward said, good, sitting here with my daughter, two little ones playing. Oh, awesome. There's nothing like kids and babies. I love kids and babies. I think they're so cute. I think they say the darndest things. I think their imaginations are absolutely wonderful. And when you see two, especially siblings play together, it is so cute. They'll be playing together, then they'll fight over something, then they'll play together and fight over something. It's so cute. Primal said, harvested some wild lettuce and currently cooking it down for a tincture. Oh, awesome. That's cool. I used to make tinctures a long time ago, but I haven't made any in shit years. Hey, Shock. How are you, hun? Yeah, it's been a pretty long time since I've made tinctures. I really haven't had the need to make one. Makes you miss your only brother. Aw. I'm sorry. And you guys, I still have this lingering headache. It is still like lingering around. I'm like, will you just, you know, go away, headache? Like, you're killing my vibe. But oh no, it wants to hang around and say, hello, I'm here. Sorry about that, you guys. I had to take something for it and get me a drink of my Diet Coke. You know how that goes. Diet Coke for the win. Let me get me a cigarette. I bought a carton at the beginning of this past week or last week. I can't remember what day I bought a carton. But I'm on a pack and I've got 2 packs left, so I smoke a lot, especially when I'm stressed out, which I have been very much so. But I think I actually done pretty decent. Pretty decent. I think I made it from weekend to weekend on a carton, so that's pretty good. But like I said, I've been super stressed out and everything. And when you're super stressed out or you're super bored, like you can't and you smoke, you can't help but to smoke more. I mean, it just is what it is. Yes, do like Big Cole says, kick the like button. Give it a kick. Have it light up, you guys. It helps me with YouTube's algorithm. That way I end up more in people's suggestion feeds. When they type the Lakaya Show in, my videos will come up more often. Or when they type up somebody else's video in the same category, my video will pop up as well. So it totally helps me out. Like I said, I still have a little channel, so I'm trying to. It's not that I'm trying to grow it, but it's nice to get my channel get some attention, because you never know, there may be somebody out there new that hasn't heard it that wants to just come hang out and chill. Some people like it. Some people like just to hang out and chill and talk about whatever we talk about. So always click the like button if you can. And if you don't like it, click the down button. Just click a button. If you don't like it before you leave, click the thumbs down. It still helps me out. Still lets people know my video was seen. It kills me that people think when people hit the dislike button that it hurts somebody's channel. It does not hurt it in any way. It actually helps it. It still puts it up in the algorithm of YouTube, letting people know that that channel has been watched. And it will still recommend it. So thumbs it up, thumbs it down, doesn't matter. Doesn't hurt me either way. I'm not for everybody. I'm my own special breed. And I know that. Shalt says, I think it's awesome. Oh, Shalt kicked it. Go Shalt. Shalt kicked the like button. Can you take the like button challenge? Click it. Kick it. Smash it. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We're always going live multiple times a day lately. Thank goodness I have the time for it and the internet for it right now. Don't know if that'll last, so use it to your advantage while you can. We do all types of streams. We talk about supernatural, paranormal, cryptids, ghosts, aliens, UFOs, dogmen, Bigfoot, food, grilling, relationships, love, friendships. I mean, we cover everything over here. I don't think there's anything we haven't covered yet, to be honest. We cover everything. So if you like what you hear and you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And there's also, you can find, if you go to my channel and you look in my channel section, you will find other channels featured that are members of Nightmare Nation and the Dark Waters family. And go sub to all of them. I mean, it's a bunch of us. So, yep, Shalt, we cover everything under the sun. We really do. And that's okay. That's what I like about being over here. I'm not in one just niche where everybody expects me to talk about just one thing. I will tell you what's been on my head though. This whole from False live stream last night, with me, Truth, me, Truth Bass, and then Roth. This whole gun thing, that's really been on my mind lately. I was talking to another friend earlier today, and we were talking about guns and stuff. And he had a point. He said, if somebody was coming at you and you know they're going to kill you, would you rather them use a hammer, a bat, a knife, or a gun. And the correct option would be a gun, because you die faster. You're not suffering as long. And I have never, ever thought of it that way. Granted, nobody wants to die. Nobody wants to be shot. Totally understandable. But he was just trying to make the point of, excuse me, he was trying to make the point of, we were talking about gun calibers and the damage that different calibers can do when fired from a gun. Like Vault mentioned on his stream last night, that you can have an AR-15, but depending on the caliber you use, will be how much damage is inflicted on whatever it is aimed at and used against. And that's what me and my friend were talking about. And like he said, if somebody was coming at you and you knew you were going to die, what would you want them to use on you? And, you know, do you want to be bludgeoned to death, or would you rather just be shot and bleed and suffer just, just a little bit and go? And I would personally rather be shot than bludgeoned to death. So that's my opinion. That's how I feel. And he also mentioned, if you're having to shoot something, regardless of what it is, would you rather have to take the time to bludgeon it to death, stab it to death, beat it to death, or would you rather do one shot and done? And I would rather do one shot and done. So, my friend kind of opened my eyes up. Like I said, we both agree. We're both on the same, let's say, same team of where we stand with gun laws and gun rights and things like that. We pretty much are on the same team, but he just put it in a way that I'd never thought about before. And it actually made me think, and I was like, oh, okay. And then we got to talking about the people, the owners, the users of the gun, how mental health plays a good part in a lot of what's going on today in society. And I agree. I think if there was more help for mental health related issues, I'm not saying it's a cure-all at all, but I do believe we need more readily available areas and offices to be able to help. Because if you look at a lot of small, I'm not in a big town. I don't live in a big city. I live in a small town. And luckily, just a couple years ago, we were able to get a place where if you have depression, anxiety, addiction, anything like that, any type of issue, you can go and get help. And you do have to pay, but it's very, very reasonable. And I'm very glad, because a lot of people in our town take advantage of that, and they actually use that. All people from all walks of life, from the very poorest to the poor, to the richest to the rich, to the addicts, to the people that just have anxiety. Everybody takes advantage of it, and that makes me happy. However, there are a lot of small towns that are miles and miles away. Hey, Tiffany, how are you? that don't have the same option. They don't have a place that they can go to get any type of help without having to drive a long distance away from their home. And most people, if you have to go a long distance, they're just not going to go. So I think that's one thing that really should be, covered and should be addressed is mental health care in the United States. I really believe that that should be a top priority, and it's not, and it's sad. It really is, because there are a lot of people suffering that shouldn't have to suffer, that there's no need to suffer, that a simple counselor or a simple medication could help them greatly. So that kind of saddens me a lot. But I know that's not also in totality the issue with guns and weapons. I understand that. It has something to do with it, but it's not the end all of a gun owner and violence and criminals and stuff like that. So I understand that. You guys, I'm sorry to go off on a tangent about the whole gun thing. I'm so sorry. If y'all don't want to hear that, I do apologize so much, greatly. Big Hole said it wouldn't matter because who was trying to kill me would never know what happened to them. I heard that, Big Hole. Nux. Fist bump. Gotcha. But like I said, it's just something that me and my friend were talking about earlier, and because like I said, the whole gun thing, after talking with Vaught and Bass, it just like it's been spiraling in my head. Where I stand and how I feel and what I think could be better, and what we need our government to do better, and what us as society can do to make it better, to maybe fix the problem. And I was also thinking, hopefully, Vault and Chris Cat can touch on this tonight if they do the live stream about propaganda. Hey, Bear. Hopefully they'll touch on it, but how there's so much misinformation out there about gun ownerships and your rights to bear arms and actual different guns and different calibers. There's so much misinformation out there. That I hope they get to address that. Because a lot of people, if you're not a gun owner, a lot of people don't know their laws. A lot of people don't know what they can and cannot do and stuff like that. So, and what a lot of things you read and hear is not necessarily the truth. It's bullshit. So, maybe they'll touch on it. Who knows? How have you been doing, Bear? Are you doing good today? You doing good this afternoon? Like I said, I got bored. Just thought I'd do a hangout. I've been watching ASMR videos today. Yep, that's what I fell down the rabbit hole of ASMR videos. And if you don't know what that is, they're videos with like whispers, tapping, role plays, different things like that to like help calm you down, help you to sleep, help you to get these tingles, which sometimes I get the tingles and sometimes I don't. But yeah, I kind of fell down the ASMR rabbit hole, and then after watching so many of them, I was like, okay, I'm done. Bear said he just got done working. Prism said Slime ASMR is great. That's one that I haven't really watched, is the Slime ASMR. I've seen them. Now, I'm not saying I haven't watched one. I have. But I usually watch the makeup role plays, to be honest. Let me get you ready for prom. Let me do your wedding makeup. Blah blah blah. Those are the ones I usually watch because I'm more interested in what makeup they're using and seeing the colors of the eyeshadow palettes and stuff that I don't own. See you later, Big Hole. Than I am the actual video. So that's what I was doing. I was watching to see what makeup they were using. So that's kind of where I've spent a couple of hours today is ASMR role plays and shit like that. And then I got tired and then I went to Facebook, you guys, and Facebook had basically nothing going on. Prism said never touch role play one. Sounds interesting though. Um I'll have to make a list of ASMR channels that I watch and put it in my community tab because there's a lot of good ones out there. A lot of good ones. There's some that I have followed for absolute years. Um, but there's a lot of good ones out there. And there's all different role plays, all different types of role plays. One of my favorite ones is I can't remember who it's by. I can't think of her name. But it's set in the fall time, which my fall's my favorite season anyway. And she's like pretending to be like a concierge at a hotel and she's asking you all these questions and it's kind of like uh almost like a fable area where it's like below the mountains and there's a brook and she describes everything to you and what you can do sign up for to do as a guest at the hotel. And I love that role play. Just by the way she talks, it literally makes you feel like you're a guest there at the hotel fixing a sign in. It's amazing. It's one of the best ASMR videos I've ever seen. So, and I've watched it, God, at least 100 times. At least 100 times. Shock, what you been doing? Anything good? I'm surprised Miss Arlene isn't in here. I know she told me earlier, darn, I missed your video. I was like, it's okay. Like, if you miss it, you can always go back and rewatch it, or you can, catch it later. It happens. Hell, I miss people's live streams all the time. Like I said earlier at lunch, I was going back and forth between truth and casual conversation with GNA's live streams last night, going back and forth, back and forth. They were on at the same time, and I couldn't make my mind up, so I watched both. I'd watch one for about 2 or 3 minutes and flip over to the other one and go back to the other one. Playing tennis. So that's what I did. Anybody doing anything tonight? Anybody going out, going partying, going to dinner? Anybody got anything special going on? I wish I did. But I don't. Y'all know I'm boring AF. That was hilarious listening to Truth Sleep last night. Oh, Bear, I forgot about that. Yes. I had just come back over to Truth's channel and I seen everybody laughing and I was like, okay, and I heard snoring and I was like, okay, who fell asleep? Because I thought it was Bass. And everybody said it was Truth and I was like, oh, he's the host of this live stream. He's the one that has to shut it off and he fell asleep. Oh my goodness. I was like, oh my goodness, I felt so sorry for Bass being left up there by himself. Oh my gosh. Poor Truth. He was so tired. I think the night before they had spent 9 hours at the hospital with the kid. And then he worked. Oh, I know he had to have been tired. I knew he had to have been tired. But you're right. It was hilarious him falling asleep on his own live stream, especially when he was the host. That was absolutely hilarious. I thought Bass was gonna have to like let the show just roll because live streams on StreamYard you can go for I think it's a total of 8 hours, and then it automatically cuts off. I think it's 8. It may be 6, but I think it's 8 hours. because me and Vaught have done it before a long, long, long time ago. But I think it's a total of 8 hours, and then you have to restart the stream, restart another stream if you want to keep going. So I thought Bass was gonna have to let the stream just keep going. But thank goodness Truth came back and cut it off. Bless his heart. I hope he got some good sleep. Shalk says the mass shootings are role play. Amazing how many times the same exact people are in multiple events. One event the person dies, the very next that same person dies. How is that possible? Shalk, I've heard that theory. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm not saying it is and I'm not saying it isn't. And I've seen pictures where they show, oh, this person was here and this person was here. So I don't really know how I feel about it. Um, I don't know. I really don't. Shaw said I'd be sleeping at the end of 8 hours. Me, Vault, and I think Chaos and DW and all of us. I think we've done like an all nighter before. Like I said, that was gosh years ago. But if I'm not mistaken, I do think we've done an all nighter. So I think it's 8 hours as long as the stream will go. Bear said I'm sure he's going to be hearing about that for a while. Yeah, I have to say he probably is. Prism said I've had friends fall asleep in Xbox parties mid game and they end up leaving a stick on their controller and their characters just going in circles while they're snoring. Yes, my kids play Xbox and I have actually seen their friends do that as well, and it is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And they'll be on headset going, "Yo, dude, wake up. Wake up. Wake up." And the little character will just be going around, 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 around. Hey, Joanne, how are you? Good to see you. Hope all is well with you today. You guys, hold on. Okay, was getting so many little notifications popping up on my phone. It's always spam. Primal says some of my friends have been paid actors for catastrophic events in Washington State. Oh wow, Primal. That's interesting. That's absolutely interesting. I understand the role play scenario and practicing what would happen, what could happen, and stuff like that. But I believe if they're actually faking, like if it's fake and they're putting it out to the world as real, I think that's wrong. I really do. I think it's creating a terror tactic scenario. I think it is wrong. Tiffany says, well, he does so much. Then you get behind a mic with dim lights, you will fall out. Exactly. Like I said, truth, he was, they were with their child at the ER, I think the night before for 9 hours. And then he works I think 2 jobs, and then he comes on and does a live stream. Like I said, I knew he had to have been tired. I mean, I knew he had to have been tired, and that could have happened to any of us. I mean, I have fallen asleep, and I'm known for this, you guys. Both of my best friends will tell you this. I'm known to fall asleep on the phone with them. Like that, we'll just be steadily talking back and forth, and I will like literally. I don't lay down on my pillow, but I kind of prop up ish on my pillow, and I'll prop my head up, thinking I'm just getting relaxed and sitting there talking, and I don't even realize it, but I fall smooth asleep. Like it's all of a sudden awake, all of a sudden asleep. And I'll wake up the next morning in that position and my phone will be off and I'll be like, oh shit, I fell asleep on them. So then I have to call and apologize and like, I'm so sorry. Hope you realized I fell asleep and wasn't on the phone waiting for me forever. Primal said, don't believe everything you see on mainstream media. Yes, exactly. Exactly. What's been going on? Nothing much, Joanne. Your party was wonderful. Oh, great. I'm so glad you had a wonderful birthday party. That's good to hear. I'm so happy for you. I haven't had a birthday party in forever. I don't think, yeah, forever. It's been a long time. I wouldn't know what to do with a birthday party. I wouldn't have the first clue. But like I said, not much going on here. Just chilling, looking out the window. It's sunny, but it's a little cloudy. But no rain. Darn it. Like I said, I was hoping we'd get a good rain, a good little thunderstorm, and it'd rain for a couple hours, but I'm not that lucky. Because we really need the rain, you guys. It's such a drought here. Such a drought. But gosh, I can't get comfortable today. I keep rolling back and forth, back and forth. Like I said, I think Vault and Chris are supposed to do a live stream tonight. I think so, unless something comes up and they can't. And I think Sean G has a live stream tonight, a live call-in show. And I don't know who else. I don't know who else is going live tonight. Didn't Vault give you a live one earlier this year? I'm trying to catch up on older episodes. A live what? Oh, birthday. Oh, okay. It kind of messed up. My birthday this year kind of got all messed up. Yeah. It I did, but it like I said, my birthday, the day of my birthday was just, it was a mess. It really was a mess. So, sometimes that's just how it goes. It was not a very good birthday. Shot said, I've been having a hard time leaving comments. They disappear. Leave them when I can. Oh, that's weird, Shalk. That is absolutely weird. I see your comments and I get your comments on my videos. Have you tried leaving YouTube and then coming back in and see if that kind of resets it? Maybe if you're on the phone. You may be on a computer, I don't know. But that is kind of odd. Oh yeah, you have. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know then. That's weird. Like I said, I do see your comments, and the ones I do see, I usually read out loud anyway. Think they're screwing with the likes. I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it at all. YouTube's been having a lot of glitches lately. A lot of glitches. So, I don't know. I don't know. I tried to get a hold of C-Wiki earlier, but she hasn't answered her phone, so I take it she's taking a nap. Lakaya, are you going to continue with your stories? Which stories, Joanne? What type of stories are you talking about? I've got stories for days, but it just depends on what type of story you're talking about. A lot of my stories, though, like life stories, are not made for public. So that's, like I said, I have a lot of stories, but some are not made for public viewing or public listening. The ones where you were doing the different states. Oh, yes, those. I don't know. I kind of stopped because they were not getting, everybody wanted me to do them, and I started them. And then it got to where they were not getting a lot of views, they were not getting a lot of traction, they were not getting a lot of comments. I would do live streams afterwards to talk about them, and nobody would want to talk about them. So I kind of gave that up for a moment. Like I said, everybody wanted me to do the states, and then I agreed. I started doing states, and like I said, nobody wanted to take the time to watch them. And that was pretty disheartening, actually. I think some of the state videos, the last time I checked, now they may have gone up. I don't know because I haven't looked in a long time. But at the time that I did look, the state videos were some of the lowest rated videos that I have on my channel. Now the views may have gone up. Like I said, it's been a while since I even looked because I don't, honestly, y'all, I don't check that stuff. I don't really check my views. I just don't check that stuff. I could care less. But the last time I did check, the state videos had the lowest ratings. So, like I said, I kind of gave that up. It was disheartening. Everybody wanting me to do something, I do it, and then nobody wanting to listen to it. So, okay, I was just about to start listening to them. Okay, well, go ahead and listen to the ones that are there. I may in the future continue them, but as right this second, I am not working on them because it does. Each state does take a little while to kind of research, and I write everything down and stuff. Tiffany says, I would be watching Vault Show, and when he starts talking about something that YouTube doesn't like, all of a sudden my Wi-Fi would act up. Oh, that's weird. That is really weird. I wouldn't doubt it. Tiffany, I have some videos way back on my channel that were like talking about different cryptids and haunted sites and stuff by each state. Like the state of Florida, the state of Mississippi, the state of Louisiana. That's what we were talking about. But I'm not gonna do this any more state videos for a little while. Like I said, I got disheartened with them. I got aggravated with them. So I kind of put them to the side for a little while. That's what I did. So I do want to do a topic video in the next couple days on, a certain topic, but I don't know what topic I want to do it on. Joanne says, yes, invested time takes time to compile those stories. It does. It really does. And like I said, I handwrite every single one of them down. So that takes time, and then time to read them, and then time to record it and put it up. And next time if I do it, I'd probably do it as a live stream or a pre-recorded live stream, and then do it as maybe a premiere or something. I'm not for sure, but I don't think I would do it again with, do I have a list of them? Yes. I don't think though that I don't think I would record them the way I was recording them. Because that just, to be honest, it just took too much time, and throwing a picture up and And it just, and like I said, my computer fried a couple days ago. Like it is, and it was a new computer, and it literally, my son was using it, and it completely fried. There's no fixing it. Well, there is, but it would cost more to fix it than it would to go buy a new computer, a new laptop. Oh, do I have a list of subjects? No, I don't. I have a list of states, but I don't have a list of topics yet. I kind of go by the seat of my pants, I guess you could say. Fly by the seat of my pants and pick a topic. Sometimes I take suggestions and roll with it if I feel like it. Sometimes I don't. Like I said, I just kind of do my own thing over here. Even though I'm part of Nightmare Nation and I love, the whole cryptid community and the supernatural and the paranormal community and stuff, my channel tends to be I look at my channel as a variety show. Was it from the lightning strike? We don't know. It very well could have been. We really don't know. It was plugged up at the time, like I said, and it did get the router, so it very well could have gotten the computer too. But we didn't know it until I think it was a day or two later. My son went to use it and realized that it was dead. So now I've got to, like I said, not only do I have to keep up with medicine, gas, bills, I have to try to save money up now for a new laptop, which isn't number one on my priority list. However, it would be nice to have one. Especially doing live streams, it would be easier to use a laptop than my phone. But it is what it is. I just kind of roll with it, use my phone, do my lives, and call it a day. That's basically what I do. Me and my friend were talking earlier, and we were talking about Sasquatch. And we were talking about a hibernation. No, my house insurance does not cover that, Joanne. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Not at all. But we were talking about hibernation and Sasquatch. Do y'all think Sasquatch hibernates like a bear? Or do y'all think they're up all winter? What do y'all think? I asked my friend the same thing. And he said, there's a chance in certain states, like certain areas, certain regions, they may hibernate due to the weather, but not necessarily a hibernation like a bear, but more like of hiding out in a cave for so long. But he doesn't think they hibernate either, especially in the South. Joanne says, I think they migrate. She says no. Paula says no. Primal says no. We have seen prints in winter. Yeah, that's kind of the basis of what me and him agreed on was no, we don't think they hibernate either. Like I said, in the super northern parts, they may, like I said, hide out and shelter somehow. If the weather gets extremely bad, which of course that's just a natural animal to do, is to hide out from bad weather, especially like snowstorms and stuff like that. But do we think they hibernate like a bear? Nah. I don't think so. I think they have too much let's see, Primal says, we live in northern Wisconsin and have seen prints in the snow right next to the house. Oh, awesome. That's pretty cool. Not that they're right by the house, though. I mean, you may not want, Sasquatch prints right beside your house. However, seeing the prints in snow is pretty cool. I personally don't want them coming right up to my house either. They do, but I don't, I personally don't want them to. They can stay down in the clearing. They can stay at the wood line. Just please don't come up to my house. Like, my house is off limits. But that's my safe zone. My privacy zone is my house. So, like, just don't come to my house. That's the one thing, though, about the window that's above my bed. Like I said, it's up a little high, and outside it's a little grass patch area below my window, and then it's like part of a driveway, but not part of a driveway, and then there's the wood line. And if it was a Sasquatch standing outside and they looked in my window, they would be able to look in my window. Hey, Darkwoods. A human can't standing outside, but like a Sasquatch could. And that's the one thing at nighttime, because I do keep my curtains open and tied back, like I said the other day. Even at nighttime, but that's the one thing at nighttime, like, I'm afraid one's gonna come up and be watching me through the window. So I try not to, honestly, y'all, I try not to look at the window at nighttime. I kind of ignore the window because my bed's way down below it. So, like I said, I try to ignore the window because I'm afraid I'm going to look up and I'm going to see one staring back at me and I'm going to freak the hell out. Joanne says, I think because they have lived in that environment for so long, they know where to go and when. And if man gets in the way, they figure out how to adapt or they move to another location. Could be. That's plausible. That's absolutely plausible. Like I said, I think they probably have built them a shelter or found them like a cave system or something like that to hide out in during, especially like wintertime snowstorms and stuff. I don't think they're out in the snow as it snowstorms unless they get caught in it. I think they do find shelter and wait it out, or bed down, kind of like deer bed down. But I don't think they I don't think they hibernate. I just don't think it's in their DNA to hibernate. Tiffany says, I think they might put food away in a cave in wintertime. I do too. I think they actually store food in a cave in the summertime as well. I like all year round. I think if people looked in a lot of these little crevices and caves more often, they will probably find remnants of animals, small animals and game and fruits and nuts and stuff like that. Probably stored there or left there from a Sasquatch. I really do. I really think if people, checked instead of checking trees and looking for tree breaks and stuff, try to see if there's like a natural little cave system around the area. Joanne says, I think they're smart. They watch and they learn by us to a degree. Yeah, true that. I think some do. I don't think every one of them does. I think there are some that are smarter than others. I think there are some that are more adaptable to humans being around than others. I think some are way less aggressive than others. I think it just depends on the area, and if it's like a tourist area or a real well trafficked area, I think a Sasquatch would be more keen on seeing humans and learning techniques from humans or something like that, than ones that, let's say, are out in the middle of a national forest. They're not necessarily around humans as much, so they don't get as much interaction. They don't get to watch and spy on as much. It's more like a new species coming into your area, so I think those would be more aggressive than one that's been near people. But that's my little old opinion. It don't count for shit. Like Like I said, it's just my little old opinion. Yes, if they did not have the brains to adapt, they would not be alive. Very true. Very true. I think that as well. Just like us. Yeah. I definitely think that could be the case. Like I said, I do believe there are some that are a little bit smarter than others. Just because of what they're around, their environment, their location, their region, if they get to watch humans or not, I do think there are some that may be a bit smarter because they have adapted and evolved more than some that are not nearly as human interaction or near human interaction. So, did you buy a new lighter or find one? I found one. Darkwood says, plus they usually don't want anything to do with humans. Some may trust us, though. True. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. But yeah, I found a lighter, Joanne. It looks like I'm gonna have to buy some more lighters though, because it looks like that one soon will be out of fluid as well. So, Shock said some eat us. Well, Shock, I can honestly say I wouldn't want to be eaten by one. Just saying. That would not make my day at all. That would be a very bad day. A very bad day. I don't think, though, after some of the stories that I've heard, and this is just going on off of different encounters all over YouTube land, I don't think they eat people nearly as what people think they do. I just don't. Now, I'm not saying they don't, because I don't know, but I don't think it's something they do very often. I don't think it happens all day, every day. But that's just my opinion. Maybe if there are in extreme hunger and the right opportunity comes along, yeah, I can understand that. But do I think they just go around eating people? No. When food is short supply or opportunistic. Yes, exactly. Primal says people probably taste like crap. I don't know, and I don't want to know. Darkwood said they won't like how I taste. I'm gonna taste like Diet Cola, so if they like Diet Cola, oh well. If they don't, hate it for them. I can say that much. Well, guys, I'm just gonna get off here. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get my 2 phone calls out of the way that I need to make. I will try to hop on later sometime tonight, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. We shall see how the night goes. But y'all be good. Have a good evening so far. And like I said, Vault and Chris Cat may go live later. I don't know if they will or not. I don't know if they're busy or not. I haven't really talked to Vault today. I know he was busy, so I haven't really got to talk to him. But we shall see if they go live. If they do, I will see you guys over there. Thanks for hanging out with me for an hour. I greatly appreciate it. Sorry it wasn't like the best stream ever. Sorry about that. But maybe next time it'll be better. Until next time, love, peace, chicken grease. See you guys later.